He's still talking.
Nigga, that's what I'm saying, man. They even know how to get pissed right, man.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? They don't go from like 0 to 10, nigga. You watch it. You know what I'm saying? You know, oh shit, he's at a 7 right now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, I done walked in.
Yeah,
on the
dog.
wrong
You
fight.
know whether or not you really want to fight this dude. If he just goes to a level 3 on you, man, come on, let's go. All right. But if he fully powers up on you, dog, I'm out.
Oh, another story.
Yeah, nigga. You got to hit the right voice, though. Oh. You got to build into it. This shit got to build, bro.
Oh god. All right. So, what it do, peoples?
What it do?
It's your boy Garuda and your boy
Professor.
Oh man. So we are doing the movie review on Transformers. Autobots roll out.
Yeah, nigga.
Oh shit. But come on screen. There we go. We went and saw it during a was it matinee?
Nah, nigga, this was the 3D-er.
Well, it's 3D.
We 3D'd it.
We watched it in 3D.
3D'd it. So there's no such thing as a 3D matinee. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
Yeah, nah, take my word for it, nigga.
Gosh.
Take my word for it, man. They charge, nigga. That was top dollar, nigga. So we saw it in the highest quality possible.
Oh, okay.
All right, so there's nothing better.
I gave this movie a 7. A 7 out of 10. And I was being pretty generous. And it mostly had to do with the fact that, you know, I really don't know why I gave it a 7. I should have gave it like maybe a 3. Like I was really hurt by this movie. I really hated the pace that the movie went in. I really hated the way everything felt non-authentic.
Really?
I didn't like how this movie portrayed the Transformers series. It felt really rushed. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen like Family Guy or anything like that, where they do like flashbacks.
Right.
You know, like they'll have a conversation, like boom, there's a flashback. Well, imagine an entire movie up until a certain point where it's nothing but flashbacks. Like, it felt like flashbacks. Like, boom, here's some information. Boom, here's some information. Boom, here's some
Okay, so
information.
hold on. Let's get it straight first. All right, so let's rewind for a second.
Okay.
All right. Are you a Transformers fan?
Yes, I am a Transformers fan.
All right.
Just not a fan of how Michael Bay has been putting my fucking movies together.
Okay, but I mean, give me some sense of order for you.
Like, what kind of order you wanted? Like, you wanted to know, like
what was your favorite of all the series?
probably the first one.
Oh wow!
Like,
Shit,
the first
nigga.
one.
Okay, see, I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, I walked out of there like shocked. You know what I'm saying? I was a little thrown. It left me speechless. I gave it an 8.5. All right,
8.5.
An 8.5, bro. And here's what happened for me. Okay, is that actually with time, it kind of helped me like settle my thoughts. All right. So at first I was like shell shocked. All right. So I agree, it was definitely rushed. All right. I agree that this was a 2-part, maybe 3-part movie. So it should have been. All right. The catch is, all right, I'm trying to let it stand on its own. All right. So I'm not trying to try and, because the kind of story they wanted to tell on this one was a little bit different. All right. So for me, they tied everything together in a very clever way for me. So like the beginning, it threw me off. I'm no doubt about it. All right. So the whole the whole Knights of the Round Table shit. All right.
It just launched us into
No,
space.
no. I mean, real talk. The whole Knights of the Round Table thing was cool with me. I didn't have a problem with that. My problem came where they had been involved for so many wars and in so many things. And see, I thought they were going to pick that storyline up from before. So before, when they woke up with the shard and woke up the old timer, and he's like, "You need a prime. The only way you're gonna smoke these niggas with a prime."
Yeah.
Okay. So I was cool with the whole they had been here thing. All right, I was cool with that. All right, I was also cool with. All right. Here's the problem.
Okay.
If I measure it against just the Transformers series, right?
Uh-huh.
Then I give it the 8.5. If I throw in, and this is for you old school niggas, you know what I'm saying? These real down Transformer loving motherfuckers that saw it when it first came out, and you were like, yes, when you're a kid, and it was bomb, and it was choice between GoBots and Transformers, and you chose Transformers. All right, that's the real thing. All right, back then we had a cartoon that came out, a cartoon movie, the Transformers movie. Shout out to that movie. All right, and the problem is that for those of us who are familiar with that story, Unicron is something else. All right. Mm-hmm. And in this movie, Unicron is Earth, and that's bullshit. I don't like that. All right? I'm not even going to pretend to think that I'm cool with that. I thought that was bullshit. I thought the way that she got, the living prime or the life prime or the lifeblood prime,
the mad
whatever her name was. Yeah, man. She can kick ass, and then she's weak as fuck at the end. I didn't like that. That threw me off.
Well, to me, in that situation, to me, she's like, for those of you who play like MMORPGs and stuff like that, she's what we call a glass cannon. She's all power initially,
but she's not.
But she can easily get taken out.
She's not. Here's the problem with that. Is that they built this movie around the staff, all right? But when she gets the staff, she doesn't get more powerful. She was supposed to be re-getting something that was hers. The Knights stole it from her, right? Mm-hmm. They give it to Merlin, who weakest character of the movie by far. All right, so that was lame. He was like this drunk and just it was stupid. And then the bloodline connection to old girl was retarded. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that because those characters didn't match up.
Yeah.
All right. So had they shut up.
Yo, bad one. Thanks for the follow, dude. Welcome to the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle, nigga. All right. So just to fill you in or whatever, we went and saw Transformers today, and we breaking it down a little bit, trying to let you know whether or not you should spend your moolah. So, the issue that I had, all right, was that the cartoon set up a certain parameter.
Yeah.
I would have loved if they had stuck to that, so that they murked Starscream, all right. And see, you have to understand my generation. Shout out to my generation, all right.
That's like Moses' time.
Yes, definitely. All right. So back when we were splitting the waters, all right, and working with the original Transformers.
Yeah.
All right. Now, the thing is, that movie, all right, the cartoon.
Yeah.
It was all about understanding that Autobots and Decepticons both have to be dope. All right? So they have to be things that kids want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in fact, when they first came out, they fucked up. Because everybody wanted to be a Decepticon, nigga. They were all jets and shit, nigga. Nobody wanted to be an 18-wheeler truck. You know what I'm saying? So they realized, like, oh shit. So they started dropping like the Dinobots, which I thought were wasted again in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I thought that was a waste. I thought they were gonna show up at the end. So I loved what they did in the beginning.
Yeah.
I loved most of the comedy. All right, some of it was cheesy and failed. I didn't like the black character.
And a guy like me who loves cheesy comedy, I just was not feeling it. I was just what the fuck is this?
The thing is, I hate when they feel like they gotta make everything fit together.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, honestly, if they were gonna use Marky Mark,
Mark Wahlberg?
Mark Wahlberg, yeah. I still remember you niggas, good vibrations, you know what I'm saying, with the six-pack. Come on, feel it. So my bad, Marky, but you know what I mean, you did workout videos and all that, so I still remember him from that. So if you were going to keep him, all right, then, which was fine with me, then you're going to keep the general nigga, all right, or the army nigga.
Yeah.
I hated what they did to his character. So, like, he was betraying the living hell out of the Transformers now. And I hated that. I thought that was whack. All right. So I did think that was whack as shit. All right. But
Yo, Reddings, what's up?
I loved the girl character. I thought she was dope.
The little girl?
Yeah.
I felt like the little girl was. They tried to make her too grown up. Like.
Yeah, but I like that realness though, bro.
It didn't feel real.
It did to me.
It felt overacted.
No, because here's the thing: it was overacted. But understand that from the very beginning, they established when you watch Canopy get killed, right?
Yeah.
And she's like distraught. That to me is what separated her from those other little kids. So to me, she felt different. All right. Whereas the other kids felt like, oh my God, I'm gonna pee in my pants. She felt like, to me, she still had a mission to complete. And when they let you know that her parents had been killed by Decepticons, then, all right. To me, the odd thing about this movie that was so, my initial point was, the Decepticons weren't that cool, bro. They really weren't that cool.
They made them very.
Go to the one where we can make them. Remember? Mm-hmm. All right. So we're making Bumblebee. All right. Remember, it spins and it. All right. So when it transforms, nigga, it like spins Matrix style, and then becomes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, all of a sudden, we can't do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? We can't make Transformers anymore.
Apparently.
They just fall from the sky.
Well, I guess they got to that point where like they were just falling from
where?
From Cybertron. Like they were coming from Cybertron to Earth.
Nigga, but okay, again, but they didn't really. There was no real line there, so it wasn't like you could tell who was who, or who was what. Like Canopy didn't feel like a Decepticon or an Autobot. I mean, excuse me. Yeah. He felt like
this is just an in between
robot, nigga. Yeah. Well, but now they don't even, my nigga. They don't even turn into cars now, dog. They turn into mountains.
Oh no! He didn't turn into a mountain. He had the rubble on his back.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He was a jump pile, nigga. He didn't turn into a car and drive out. He didn't fly. He did nothing.
Yeah, but he was still in his robot form, just huddled over to have that shit on his back.
He could not transform into anything.
They never showed him transform into anything.
That's what I'm saying. Even the Dinobots, bro, they don't transform. They're just dinosaurs. Where's the transform part, bro?
Well, the dinosaurs, they always stayed in dinosaur form.
The baby bots, nigga, come on.
No. So the dinosaurs, they had specific Autobots or Decepticons that they could actually morph together with and form extra parts onto them. Outside of that, they were always Dinobots.
I'm talking about the baby bots.
The babies didn't do shit in this movie. Like I was expecting them to like form into like little guns or some shit, but
Yeah,
they
dog.
were just like what the just like what's his name
They were
said.
just
They were just
baby-
they were puppy bots.
Yeah,
That's
they
all
were
they
just-
were. They're just cute little figurines to have in there.
See, again, but the thing is, we're nitpicking the shit out of this.
I know. And
Because if you step back, right, just step back for a minute and go, okay, what part didn't they justify? So they may not have done a great job explaining it, but they always justified it.
I guess.
What do you mean you guess?
I
Nigga,
guess.
they start, dog. See, that's why I said it was irritating because if you wanted to do it that way, the way they wanted to do it, they should have started at Knights of the Round Table. And they should have done the first movie where these niggas crash, where they've stolen this staff, they crash, and how Merlin becomes an ally or any of that. Because, again, none of that really connected. It never connected. So it's like you get these 12 together, you're like, yeah, you're all down for the, and then
I don't think it was initially. I think initially it was supposed to be like the starting point to where had the Knights of the Round Table. They had their moment, their victory with Merlin, but after the era was over, it kind of like spread off. Like robots went in their own direction. That's sort of how where Bumblebee
but
kind of
see,
came
that's
off
what
in
I
his
mean.
own.
You can't do that. You gotta tie that. You know what I'm saying? You can't just. That's why I said that first movie
But
should
how
have been all about that.
But why
They
would
could have got us all the way up to B being in World War II, nigga. What the hell was that?
But B may not have been a part of all that stuff in the past.
But again, then when did he get here?
Yeah, they never explained that shit either.
That's
Like,
what I'm like. What the fuck?
they never explained
I
that shit.
thought he showed up in one. I thought that's when the nigga was. They didn't make it sound like he been working for the CIA and in the army for
But
80 years, nigga. He's big. Alright? And change cars. Like back, dog, when we grew up, nigga, you didn't get to change cars.
yeah, but
Bumblebee was literally a bug, nigga, a yellow bug. Nobody, when I was a kid, wanted a yellow bug. Starscream was like a plane, nigga. That was, even Megatron turned into a big ass pistol, nigga. Big ass gun, nigga, just shooting out niggas. Alright? In this one, identify that new character. Identify the coolest character in this motherfucker.
outside of Prime,
You liked Prime in this?
I like the fact that he was easily turned. Like
I
it
hated
showed that
Prime.
he had weakness, and that after he realized what he was doing, he was able to regain
Bro,
himself.
I hated that.
But
I hated Prime in this movie.
that just shows that
I
the
hated
main
Prime.
protagonist of the movie can be easily changed.
Bro, he was so weak. He was so weak.
But
That she grabs him, and then he's like, he gives a speech, right? He's like, yeah, we got him. Autobots, let's roll out, right? Flies off, right?
yeah,
Why did he need to ride off the dragon? Where the fuck did he go?
I guess for dramatic
I
entrance.
hated Prime in this movie. That's what I'm like, dramatic entrance. Nigga, he was gone for 5 minutes. He's like, everybody follow me. Fuck this. All right? Everybody else had to catch a ride on the Ospreys and all that shit. Nigga. He's there, and he's like, well, not there.
Yeah,
And how you could have 12 knights turn into a 3-headed dragon and not show that? Michael Bay, shame on you.
no, they showed that. They showed it one
No,
time.
nigga, they never showed us
They
how
showed
they
them the
come all
morph together.
together.
They did one time.
When?
One time, just like they showed one time of them
When?
transforming the Decepticons. Huh? When?
Yeah, nigga, win.
Right after they regained the dragon. After they were on the ship and they had the little bout, they all got on top of each other and transformed into the dragon.
Nigga, I
Just like
never
when the
saw
Decepticons,
I never saw
when they
it.
transformed
You're
into
supposed to link
the
together
one
and become
horned
a dragon.
Decepticon. I'm not sure what his name was, but the thing that really irked me was that this movie pulled other aspects of other movies into it, such as when they were introducing all the different Decepticons that were trapped, that were captured by the humans. That shit was from Suicide Squad. And I'm just like, really? They tried to throw in some Suicide Squad into this movie,
but that's what I said is they went for comedy.
But they didn't need to do any weird introductions for those guys they selected.
Bro,
they weren't even the main team.
But they were funny.
How are they funny? Only one that seemed funny was Mohawk, and he was easily killed.
But they were still funny. I thought that was funny. See, that's what I mean is they went for comedy in this one, and they went for more family friendly than this one. But ultimately, it's because they had to rush through the story so much. So like where I thought there was no way they justified what they did to Prime, and then it took a voice to click him back in, and then the Decepticons were right there, but the Knights weren't there. I mean, they're for honor, nigga. They were about to kill this nigga like just murking, bro. It just, and then him pulling out a sword was supposed to stop that shit.
I was tripped out about the sword thing too, because I was like, after he pulls out the sword, he blocks the hit, and it cuts back to Mark Wahlberg. You notice the sword was gone?
Yes.
The sword was gone, like poosh. Like,
well, no, he has it. It comes down, and then it hit him, and it's gone.
And it's gone.
And it's back on his arm.
There were many CGI issues in this movie that I noticed, and it irked the shit out of me. When right before the Cybertron came down, old girl was like, "There's 2 moons. There's 2 moons." Well, you don't see the second moon until after like 5 seconds of them already showing the regular moon, and it just like pops in like a click, like bam, it's there. And I was like, maybe they fucked up right there.
We were at like 2 hours and 50 minutes, man.
Thing to remember, this movie is 3 freaking hours long.
I mean, I'm just trying to tell you, bro. It's like, that's what I'm trying to say. It should have been 2 movies. At least.
It should have been
2. And then you wouldn't have had to rush so hard and press on. Because right now we're like roasting it. But there was some shit that was like ill as fuck. So like Bumblebee pulls a move that is ill. Alright? So when that nigga he did his transform part and just like turned into parts.
Yeah.
And then they each like became almost like robots and snatched and did all. Nigga, that was ill.
But see, the weird thing is, all of them have that same ability, but he's the only one that ever uses it.
Bro.
Ever uses it.
Bro, even when he half transforms, blasts the police cop, alright? Nigga, that was ill.
And I'm still trying.
Come on.
I don't know if I missed this part of the movie or not, but what happened to the police, the cop Decepticon? What happened to him? After he got blasted and he bounced back and he's like, ow, that hurt. He wasn't done. He wasn't like out of commission. He just got blasted back. I didn't see him show back up.
Remember the army niggas had pictures of him at the horns. So he was going to the horn. And that, again, that's my biggest issue. Is that they made Earth Unicron, which would mean that Earth was like a living Autobot?
Or more like the way they were telling it in this story was that Unicron happened to be on Earth, became dormant, Earth formed around it, and it's just now coming out of it. Like it's just now becoming awakened, and it's just now trying to make its way through the surface. And that's why at the end, the old girl's like, "Don't touch him," because he doesn't like that. But it's actually, old girl was what's her name up in Cybertron.
Right, but I thought she and him were enemies.
They are enemies. She wants to kill him, but she's doing it in a different way.
But that's my point is, if he's such a badass nigga, why didn't he show up? He just put some arms up, nigga.
Get ready for 7 more movies.
Nah.
This is gonna be like a Dragon Ball Z fight with Goku versus Frieza, and it's just 12 videos long, and then they finally fight.
They should have just stuck to, again, all right, and that's for you real not even hardcore, just you fans that just really have liked Transformers, just check out the original cartoon, the Transformers movie.
What's up, Southern
You're
Belle?
gonna see the Sharktacons. You're gonna see the. I think that's some real ill shit. That if they had followed that storyline in this with Unicron and having Megatron be the one in space who's floating, he transforms and gets a new body and everything.
Yeah,
Nigga, they could have come out with some brand new shit and they would have been ill. Everything, the illest shit in this one was all the old shit. So like the car, right? I thought that was fly. When she busts out the window,
The car's like, stop, don't do it.
yeah. I thought the let's see, the tank nigga. I thought he was dope.
The one that was like
Old
kept
as
thinking
shit.
that everything was
Yeah,
still in the
still,
war.
he was like,
You know, he only had one.
Alzheimer's or some shit.
So I had a problem with that scene because so he transforms, shoots a missile, almost kills the good guys, but then when it cuts back to him, he's back in tank mode, as if he had never transformed, like as this shit had not happened.
But
And
no,
it's-
we're just talking about. See, that's what I mean is he wasn't really a crucial part of the story.
But
So
still,
he was just
you
in there to
throw
just-
out this thing that you just showed me, like boom, like oh, it never happened, like boom, like
Yeah, because it would have stepped all over what was supposed to be funny with old girl screaming and rolling down the hill.
they could have still had him in the background, just standing there.
I'm just telling you, it would have stepped on that scene.
Hell!
Because at that moment, they wanted you to laugh at the whole she's freaking out and all right. And but my thing is, I didn't love the French accent car. I didn't love the robot nigga.
The,
So, like-
the one that was.
Clockworth. Like I really didn't understand.
I thought he was interesting. I
The
didn't.
dog is not a transformer. He doesn't transform. Like that's weird, bro. That's why I said the weirdest thing about, and that's why, to be honest, I hit it the hardest because it lost a lot of its transformer part. So it wasn't like the original, like kind of based on the original storyline of Transformers. All right.
Oh, okay.
So to me, I was cool with the story though. I felt like they justified what they did and it entertained me. All right. I wouldn't have done the 3D thing. So like when I'm saying 8.5, I'm saying for sure matinee, and for sure you can go ahead and get you a soda. All right.
So it's soda worthy, not popcorn worthy. With the
No,
soda.
no, large soda. Nigga, it's long than a motherfucker. So
You're gonna need a long drink.
yeah, nigga,
It's a
2
long
liter
movie.
type long, nigga. So I would I mean, that's what I'm saying is, I'm not just saying like, oh, it's 8.5 and blah blah blah. I'm saying 8.5, but don't do 3D. And if you got a choice, do matinee, do the large soda. You know what I'm saying? And even bring like the kids, nigga, a couple kids or your girl or whatever. Nigga, it's enjoyable. So it's like,
Excuse me.
if I had to pay, $7 and $8 per ticket, all right, I'd happily bring, my 4. All right, my 4 troop, nigga, definitely. Now we get one drink, one large drink.
Share that shit.
Get that free refill drink. Though. You know what I'm saying? You know the one. Y'all know the one. Get the one where you pass it around. Yeah, I'm not like
It's worthy of one drink per group.
one large, nigga.
One
The
large
large
drink
though.
per group.
Yeah, one large. Low ice. Don't get a lot of ice, nigga. Don't do that.
Low to no ice.
Yeah. But it was good enough for that, nigga. It was definitely good enough for that. I thought that was, again, I was just so surprised to hear you just like crash on it. So between this,
Because it hurt my feelings. I felt like I was betrayed by this movie. Like they bullshitted me throughout the whole movie. And
what did you want?
I wanted some actual story and not like a bunch of shit
didn't
thrown
get
together.
story?
I didn't feel like I got enough story because I feel like they kept giving us stuff, but not really explaining anything. Like let's say for example, you bring in a kid who has never seen Transformers ever, okay, into this movie. I want them to explain what's happening as they keep doing all these different jumps.
They ain't gonna do that, bro.
Like, give me some sort of dialogue outside of
you're not being
the
fair.
context.
You ain't being fair.
How am I not being fair?
Because
I want to have a full-on experience.
You asked for, look, nigga, they can't tell no story if they gotta always go back to what a Transformer is.
They never did.
Again, you need to be able to know what a Transformer is by the time you walk into this movie. This is not the movie that you take for your first Transformer experience. That's not right. That's ridiculous.
So you let's say you have a buddy that wants to get into the series.
I'd start him anywhere else,
and he's like,
but here.
let's go see the movie, and you're just like,
I'd
no.
say hell no.
You go watch all the other movies.
At least Dark Side of the Moon.
They gotta watch the whole thing.
Again, you asked me to be able to get through this movie with enough cogency. All right, I think any one of the other ones would do, but I'd say at least either the first or this last one with Marky Mark, the one with the robots that we create, that act like them, or Dark Side. I'd say either any of those, and you're ready.
Okay.
But I would never say this be your first movie experience. Not this one.
Okay.
This one was not transforming.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, nigga, you wouldn't even know what a Transformer was.
It was
on this.
It was
definitely not Decepticons. Definitely not Autobots. Nigga, it looked like there was a third set. Nigga, like we're the neutral robot. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, I didn't get that.
Oh.
And how come they still haven't hit the water yet? So why don't we have like some shark bots or some you know what I'm saying?
We'll probably get sharks and stuff when they finally get to be able to transform into animals.
Nigga, why put the sub in there if you weren't going to do something fly with it?
Why put the sub in there at all if it was actually a transformer that never transformed?
But that's why I said that would have been ill, nigga. Ooh, the first underwater ones. Oh, I was ready for it too.
But
I was ready for it, nigga. All right.
But
he was like riding on the back of that bitch. All right, all underwater, nigga. That was ill, nigga. All right, that's why I said. But they did it with, and that's why I was disappointed, is because they did it in the last one where they brought in the old plane from the museum, and he flipped out, and then he had he had that dope power where he could just take them from there, and they were somewhere else all of a sudden. And even in this one, boy's power of slowing time. What the fuck was that?
That was pretty cool. I thought that was a really cool.
I told you the bullet.
Yeah, he an old boy was like, "Yo, I'm gonna take my gun and my Galley gun, fire it into the time stopping blast."
John Goodman, man, John Goodman killed it, bro.
I didn't realize that was John Goodman's voice until this movie.
Bro. He's ill.
And I should have recognized it the first time I saw the thing because I'm such a Blue fan.
He was ill. He stole the show from me.
But
what's his name? Ironside.
Yeah, Ironside.
Ironside stole the show from me, bro. Ironside delivered. John Goodman delivered.
I'm still trying to figure out where Day Trader came from. I've never heard of Day Trader. He was the bot that showed up that had like all the shit all over him. And they're like, "Hey, you got that voice thing?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got that voice thing. What you want for it?" Blah blah blah.
I told you I couldn't tell if they were Autobots or Decepticons. Nigga, they seemed like in-betweeners, nigga. Like they had just built this just regular ass city.
The big question is, did you both have a good time?
Hell yeah. That's why I'm saying.
We had a good time. I was just frustrated.
Honest to God, in the end, I had to say, like, look, take away the cartoon, stick to this, what you've watched, and would you tell other people this was worth the money? And I'm like, hell yeah, nigga. I laugh. Look, there's some jokes that bomb. And they tried too hard at times. But I laughed. All right. They had some really ill scenes.
It has its giggle moments.
Giggle moments? Come on, nigga. They were funny, bro. They were funny.
Maybe I as someone who sometimes has to rewatch movies maybe I need to rewatch this movie to intake more of it. But based off of the one time that I saw it,
grade.
I gave it a 7. I thought it was a decent movie. I wish they didn't rush all the information at us like like a freaking river. Like this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened.
Look.
It's like 3 hours of a documentary that they just like they funneled down.
Okay, understand. There's 2 things that are going to happen though. One, there's going to be a director's cut. I bet. So Michael Bay, I bet he's going to do a director's cut, and I bet he's got some fucking director's cut footage that he did not get to put in because it was close to 3 hours. So I'm telling you, he needs about 5 to 7 minutes here, about 3 or 4 minutes over there. And nigga, I'm telling you. So be on the lookout for the director's cut because I think that'll give you some that you're missing. All right, because you really. I'm telling you, nigga.
Maybe.
And then he teased at the very end, which I hated, by the way. Hated that ending. But he teased that there was going to be a follow-up. So he knows that he didn't fucking answer everything.
But you gotta half expect it nowadays because everybody's trying to do the whole, wait till the end of the credits shit for, like Marvel's has been doing. And to grab that extra teaser on people to make them stay and for really nothing.
No. But we didn't have to stay on this one.
We didn't, which I thought was.
No, we didn't.
I thought it was interesting, but they did it near the end of the initial credits.
Right, they credited, and then it was there. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, at least he let you know that when you leave here, you're not supposed to fucking know everything. Yeah. You're supposed to be confused.
I guess.
Yeah, he's telling you right away at the very end.
But you were already confused during the movie itself.
Again. You don't end with an ending like that, where you're like, he doesn't like that.
But there was no ending.
Yeah, nigga, that's what I mean. That's why I hated the ending. But it's a tease like they used to do Matrix, where they're like, bam, to be continued. All right?
Okay.
So it's basically like, I don't love that, but at least he's telling me, don't be too pissed, because I've got more answers coming for you.
Oh, okay.
You didn't see it like that?
I really didn't. I felt like this next one's gonna be like part 2 of this one that we just saw. Like
it has to be, nigga. They gotta explain Unicron.
I don't think it's gonna be part 2 of this because it's just gonna be a whole nother.
No way.
It's gonna be the setup for the multi movie.
No way.
It's gonna be the setup for the multi movie. Just
no
like
way.
they have to.
No,
they haven't really made one that's a multi-movie that has full-on information, action, correct history.
Bro, he just called back all the Autobots to the planet. We don't even know how they go. Bro, he's got some explaining to do. That's what I'm saying, dog. They got to come up with the power. They're gonna, bro, he's not going to, you don't call everyone back to your dead world. All right? So you got some explaining to do. He's calling everyone back there. They got to get energon or the energon cubes from somewhere. They're going to have to power up that world again, and Unicron is a problem. I just don't know how. I don't know if he's good or bad or what. They didn't answer that at all. But I loved John Goodman. I loved the nigga in Cuba. All right, I thought he was hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah,
nigga. He gave, and again, that's why I said it. They had to give us these answers so quickly because they were running out of time, nigga. So they had to use certain characters.
Just throw it all on us at once.
Yeah, you didn't have a choice, nigga. But they gave them to us. It just felt rushed. I'm telling you, that's what your problem is that they didn't have enough time to really explain any individual thing. So it became a collection of a whole bunch of things. But they all made sense. They just weren't done the way that they should have been.
Done, yeah.
It should have been at least
two movies.
Probably 3 because of the way they ended that. So that's what I'm saying is he has somewhere else he's going.
Yeah.
I just don't think he got there here without some explaining to do. I'm trusting that a director's cut will give us 15, 20 minutes of something.
Well, when it comes out, I'm gonna have to watch it and see what they say. But it has been a fun day.
Well, now we gotta do our pick of the week, nigga.
Oh yes. So
Yes, nigga.
so the movie we saw today was Transformers. What movie should we do for next week?
What y'all want? Y'all want some Wonder Woman?
Do some Wonder Woman.
Some Wonder Woman.
If you guys have any ideas on some movies that you guys want us to do a movie review on, let us know in the comment section at the bottom. Let us know there. You can let us know anytime on stream if you guys want to. If you guys don't know already, we're going to be posting these videos up on YouTube as well. Leave us some feedback there. Let us know how you feel about this content. We're going to keep making this thing a regular thing on Sundays. And if you guys don't know, this is the Professor.
Oh, it's the Professor. Oh, yo. I need to give a special shout out to our sponsors. They hooked me up with the real gear wear, you know what I'm saying? The real gear wear. They're looking out for it, nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's what got me in the, you know what I'm saying, the little Spidey dog. So I can get my Spider-Man on. Say, that new Spider-Man dog, you hype about that?
Yeah.
You okay with the
I think
suit being done?
I have to see it. I'm gonna have to see it.
It's Avengers Spider-Man, so y'all niggas
I'm gonna have to see it. So
be forgiving.
So Homecoming is coming up pretty soon, so we're gonna see that movie.
Check this out. Y'all do me a favor this week. Netflix Flick Pick of the Week. Check out that original. All right, so the cartoon version
of Transformers.
Right, Transformers.
Is it on Netflix?
I'm not sure, nigga.
If it's not on Netflix, I'm pretty sure it's somewhere on YouTube or somewhere online.
Yeah, I own it, nigga. I own it, nigga. I got it on DVD. So.
Watch it. Let us know what you think about it. Leave a comment in the comment section below. In the meantime, guys, I'm Garuda. This is Professor.
Booyah!
And this has been your Black Eye Review.
Letting you know when to spend your money.
Boom. Catch you later.